I mean, no one's moving. But...
Hello and good evening. Welcome back to 7GR. Tonight is round 5 at Canada. It's looking a bit overcast. Rain might be on the way. Tonight I'm joined once again by Fresh. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Looking forward to a hopefully wet.
I was literally about to say, where's the crack?
Yeah, I can't be on the ball all the time. No, I was honestly, I was getting at the standings. Here they come. Who's the first one out? It's Louis Dupree. He gets the first one out screen time.
First one out last week as well.
It's normally a bad omen, I've noticed. Normally they invalidate. It's normally about the third person that comes out that gets the lapping. I believe it was Tyler second and Vaughan third, so if I'm right.
Louis Dupree, if you watched last week's race, that's his first race on medium traction, so we saw him spin a few times in qualifying, but in the race he did well, P10. So he's probably still getting used to the medium traction, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he spins out here. There are a couple of heavy traction zones. And here we go. First lap, can he not invalidate the chicane at least? Otherwise you invalidate it the next lap. And here we go. Down to turn 1. I've got the track map up so heavy place to invalidate through that little chicane. Still looking. There we go. So heading up to turn 8 and 9 now. Pretty much every corner is a place you can invalidate. That's probably why a lot of drivers don't favour this track, but it's one of my favourites. Every car out on track now, apart from one Alpine sitting in the garage.
You do favour the more obscure tracks, don't you? Where's your favourite actually, Russell? We get a 111.5, not a bad opening lap.
Decent banker. My favourite track's obviously Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you enjoyed it last week then. Don't. Well, hang on. Is Australia your favourite track now, or still, or was it better back before they changed it?
I prefer the old layout, but it's still a decent track.
Before they got rid of the chicane and made it just a curvy straight. Definitely made for a lot more overtaking opportunities when you had that. I don't.
Top 5 Canada.
I don't like the whole curvy straights with a DRS. It doesn't. It's going to lead to more tears than anything, I think.
See Fitzy go provisional pole momentarily, and then Muddy Warrior goes fastest, 11.2.
Yeah, my one to watch tonight is Muddy Warrior.
Yeah, he did well last week. P3 in the race, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let's see what Hasbro. Where's he go? P3, 11.4. Tier 1. Yeah, the race rally at Tier 1 a few weeks ago, round 2.
Next to us is Vaughan. No, it goes into the pits. So that will be fine defender next.
I expect him to hit the 09s, but
Fine defender also in the pits. Am I missing something?
maybe made a mistake or.
Well, there's a lot of people now that have just abandoned their opening lap there. Winner?
Fizek coming around the last chicane. A little bit of a wiggle on the exit, and he's going to post a 12.3.
When it's here with John. Close behind, but probably not enough to get slipstream really. And it goes. He's brave through the corners. And pole. Do you know, I had a feeling that was coming.
Yeah, pole last week for Winnett, and the race win. Our fourth different winner.
Mr. Wednesday finally really just hammering that nickname home now. Looked a bit, I don't want to say sketchy, but he didn't really trust himself or the car really in practice. So I think there he really pushed it. Pretty sure that beats any time he did in practice. So,
yeah, it's the best qualifying record this season. 2 third positions and a pole position last week, obviously. And Dewey Jeffrey on everybody's first lap is currently P5, which is a good thing as he now starts another lap. Everybody, I think, is on an out lap or in lap. So I think it is going to be Depri to cross the line first. But we'll pick someone else to do it on because Depri. So who's this Hassan? Finley.
Nope.
Nope, he's coming in. Paloma then, serving from tier 3. Good job last week, tier 2 as well. Qualified P5, I think, yes, and then finished.
Brilliant job in tier 3.
Finished
P2 for pretty much the entire race.
Here she comes in.
Donning tier 3.
12.2 for the first lap, but I can improve on that.
That's an orange helmet, but we're just going
to get a banker in first.
Just naturally going to assume that that's a tier 3 helmet. I've never met anyone with a favourite colour orange. So.
No.
No, surprisingly don't see Poe in more of these tier 2 races.
Nah, he's too scared. He's on the track.
Oh, he's that quick without medium traction?
Yeah.
I mean,
Otherwise,
this is something I was speaking to before. Me and him, every week, granted I've not finished a race now, we seem to have such similar pace, but on, I was doing Miami time trials before, and he is at the very top of my friends list. And it's like, how? How are you doing that? And then we're equal pace and rest.
Yeah, Poe's a very quick driver, but then Paloma goes provisional pole. That's a very nice lap. 10.8. As I was saying a second ago, I think everybody was playing it safe on the first lap just to get a lap in, because it's so easy to invalidate around here. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yeah, well, pretty much every corner except for the first one and the hairpin, really.
So lots of cars are set to 3 now. So Dylan is first, he's about to cross the line. P10 for him. Does he move up? Yes, he does. P6.
Of course he does.
Tier 3 leader. Next is AlphaTauri. That was Fizek who's crashed into the wall on the exit on his outlap. But it's Fitzy next, I think. And Haas, he goes up to P3. Ferrari, who's that now crossing the line? Might be Muddy Warrior, final lap. No, it's Thomas into the 10s. Very unlucky last week. If you
Yes.
that one was on, well, at least 4 P2, and then he had an incident with Charlie.
I'm not about to say it was a dull race, because it really wasn't, but what an ending last week in Tier 2.
Yeah, it was a really good race last week. Very close. It's Wednesday starting a lap. Is that Fizek? He's spun out, of course. So fine defender then, I think. Here he comes, 4/10 up, but invalidates on the final corner. What would it have been? Would have been 11.5, which would have put him in the top 10.
Fitzy. Nope. It's everyone I look at goes in fits. Why is this happening to me?
It's quite hard to keep up with it being a short track.
Isaac.
Be Hasbo. Nope. Muddy Warrior's gone for another lap.
Nope. Isaac goes it right.
Very
Stop
good
doing
qualifier,
this.
there we go.
And
Green
Phil.
pole.
Sorry.
Green pole once again for Muddy Warriors, getting close at the top,
Joel.
as it will be around Canada.
He's going in the pitches. Nope. He's. Ooh.
That was very close. He is an all the track available to him.
Mr. Wednesday. Yes, he takes it again.
10.7.
Biased.
It's getting close up there. Is that an Alpine next? Tyler, who's just starting a lap. So Podgy and Frenchie are now out to try and post a time. Could be.
Is Frenchie a quick driver? I can't remember. There's so many people in this bloody league now. So hard to remember who's quick and who isn't.
He is quick. He's had 2 race starts this season. Qualified P2 and 3, but the race DNFs.
I've also noticed that leagues are just sprouting out of nowhere now. I feel like every week I'm hearing about another league being started. So they're a real testament to how many people like playing the game, I guess.
Yeah. Vaughan went P4 by the way. I just noticed that one.
Woo.
Paloma about to start. Well, at least Vaughan's done a lap this week.
Can he do a lap in the race though?
Validated. Tyler's invalidated. Frenchie is on a lap, but looks like he's going slow. We'll stay on board. Did set a purple sector.
5 minutes to go. Who's your pole? I'm getting a bit squirrely there.
No, I'm gonna go a bit bolder and say Thomas pole.
Bold.
Here comes Frenchy boy. He goes P8. He did look like he was going a bit slow when I went on board. I think Thomas is returning to form now. Returning to King.
Mia's got to still be Mr. Saturday. I know it's a track he likes. Struggling to come to grips with it a little bit. Obviously, once again, we had another update yesterday, changing a few things, but nothing too major like last time.
Yeah, on board with Joel. He's a 10.5 up on his lap. I'll stay on board for the rest of it. But keep an eye on the times.
Joel definitely not
lap.
a fan of this chicane not coming up. Don't know the name, but
I think the 2 Alpines working together on the back straight there. I think Podgy. Oh, yellow flag, sorry, may have crashed. Maybe too much speed.
with a purple sector
think
too.
the
I thought he
Bob's
played it a
goals.
little bit safe there, but there.
Oh, that's the end of debris session. He's crashed in sector 1.
It's all easy for Joel now. He's got 2 purple sectors. He's got to not mess up that final chicane, which is so much easier said than done. You're going this quick
A lot
into
of
it,
time to be
but
gained.
he's nailed it.
Here he comes to the line then. It's in-
What
I
happened?
thought it was going to get to 10th of a second. Moves into the top 10. Not sure. So everybody coming back out to do their final few runs. It's a short
Just
pit lane,
ahead of
so
Dylan 7GR,
leave it
sorry,
very
Dylan
late.
L 7GR, racing in the tier there. He will be in another couple rounds. No, it's not true, but I'm going to keep enforcing it till then.
I think Fizek is the next one to post a lap, but I think he's just done one, so maybe not. Yep, no ERS. So, staying on board Toe. Why not? F1 veteran.
Where is there we go. Fellow Red Bull driver.
Been racing with Toe for, well, about 10 years, I'd say.
10 years.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made F1 games that old.
Yep, Toe's League was the first league I ever joined.
The RRL. Or was it a different one?
That is RL, yeah.
Is that also where you met our beloved Pete?
That is indeed, yep.
That must be a stark
Santa
difference
Fizzy.
then. 10 years ago. 10 years of well, probably longer to be honest, but God, they must have been just horrendous back then.
Yeah, it's quite fun. I'd probably say more fun than the newer games. Well, 10 years ago, but I can't remember the amount of bugs they've had since the last few years. So that's at 12.2. And a minute ago, we saw a very busy pit lane exit. I think Fitzy. It's maybe going a bit too slow as Vaughan goes fast us. And Fitzy got a 5 grid place penalty. So Fitzy's the championship leader.
That'll put a sting in the tail. Maybe he's simulating an engine change.
Yeah. So a minute to go. Everybody out on track apart from Firesec, whose session is done.
Maybe we should implement that, you know. Just everyone has to get like a 5 place grid penalty at some point during the season.
Or a fresh engine change that would make.
I mean, obviously I wouldn't have to do that because I crash every week, so I get my engine every week.
So no improvement with Dylan, but Paloma is up on her time.
Dylan's
Can
out.
she get provisional pole? No, lost it all in the last sector. So we'll do our final few laps. It might get a bit hectic up the top here.
When it's the invalidation. No, I can't see the
Might
clock.
No, 17 seconds.
Ooh.
Not going to get round. So no pole for Mr. Wednesday this week. Here comes a Ferrari of Muddy Warrior. Someone who can get up there.
Then she always goes third.
There we go. Provisional pole for Muddy Warrior. 10.4. Time to beat. Can anybody else beat Fitzy's going quicker? But he's got a 5 grid place penalty, so as hard as can, but he invalidates one about his teammate down to 14th in a minute. 2 championship leaders, not on the best of qualifying so far. This looks a better one though. There we go, P6 of Finley.
Climb up
Two
completely
Mercedes
out
get
of-
slipstream of each other. Hasbro
Nice.
benefiting from that, but aborts his lap. On the bend
And it's
of
will hold on to
Thomas.
P3 then, which is not a bad place to be. To be honest.
Thomas invalidated. Joel's invalidated.
I won't be happy with that.
Tyler. So I think
Go on, Tyler.
Warrior's
Post a
probably
stonking lap.
safe
Surprise the grid. Go on. Not a lot of top end speed there.
here. So
There he
I'll
goes
do laps,
across the
so
line.
does improve, but doesn't move him off the bottom of the grid. So I think that is it.
Yeah, you always get the occasional person that decides to pit rather than just crossing the line. But that puts us with Muddy Warrior Pole, who is my one to watch tonight. For a good display last week, got 2 tenths. Orn, somewhat unsurprisingly, P2. When it's not in a bad position, it's the longest straight, but I also can't remember.
Just seen that.
Sorry.
So I just seen that Fitzy incident. He just let a car pass and a busy pit lane exit, and then game gave him a legal blocking.
So how do we approach that as stewards?
We just can't do anything about it.
We just say unlucky, mate.
Unless
The
we
game
stop for
isn't
5
right.
minutes and then do it. Anyway, what, 18 seconds, so I'll quickly run down the order. Muddy Warrior on pole again. Vaughan, Winnets, top 3. French boys, Paloma, Finley, Thomas, Dylan, Fitzy and Hasbo, top 10. Lenny, Joel, Dewey, Debris, Fizek, Podgy Porter, Find Defender, Toe and Tyler. Rounding off the grid. With a nice sunny race start as well. We have rain in tier 1. That's Muddy Warriors' 5th pole position in 14 races. So he's a very good qualifier. Got his 2nd podium, I want to say, last week as well. Let me double check that. 3rd in the championship, so he's doing okay this season. 3rd podium for Muddy Warrior. 2nd podium, sorry, last week for Muddy Warrior. But we'll quickly run down standards then, as I mentioned it. Fitzy, the championship leader, 61 points. His teammate Finley in Haas, 56 points. Bit of a Haas domination in this tier. Muddy Warrior P3, 36 points. Winnets and Charlie and Waze are all on 31 points. And then 7th place is Joel, 1 point behind those, 30 points. And then the tier 2 reigning champion, 29 points. Thomas 26. And Fizek round off the top 10 with 20 points. So it's all to play for. Constructors, obviously the 2 Haas drivers in the lead of the championship, 117 points for those. Ferrari are next with 70 points, and then McLaren with 61. So it's still all to play for on both sides. It's always a very close tier 2. But any race predictions in the chat? Who do I fancy to win this race? It's going to come down to penalties, I think. I think Winnets is going to take his 2nd win in a row to break that streak of having a different winner every race. I'm going to go Hasbo and Vaughan on the podium. Vaughan has scored some points. No points in the last 2 races for Vaughan. Well, actually 3 races. 1 round 1, and then 2 DNS follows, and a 13th place. So Vaughan needs to find some form somewhere. Finley looking to keep his top 5 finish streak. Tonight he starts P6. So we do have a formation lap, I hope. I think I turned it on. And I have. So there's strategy, 20 laps for the hard tyres, what Muddy Warrior started on. Take a picture of it in case it does mess up. So let's have a look what people have gone for. Oh no, Muddy Warrior's on the medium, so I don't know why I gave me the hard strategy. So that's a really mixed bag. I did not expect that. Top 3 on the mediums, and then those people on the hard tyres. Lenny, Depri, Podgy and Toe all starting on the softs. So only 6 drivers on the medium tyres. That's very unusual. Welcome back, Fresh.
Thank you.
What do you think about the strategy here? That's quite unusual to see.
I'm trying to get the tires. Oh my lord, okay. Wow.
It's a very short pit lane around Canada, but I think I'm very surprised a lot of people in the top 10 have gone for the hard tyres. The front 3 should sort of get away.
But I don't necessarily think hard to medium is a terrible idea. I'm more surprised by the soft runners, to be honest. Not so much the likes of Toe and Podge, but Lenny? I mean, I haven't raced this track at all this game, so I have no idea how long those softs are going to last. Probably not too long.
Neither do I fair, because we had that wet race in Tier 1, so but yeah, for me, going for the hard tyres if you're in a top 10, obviously it'll work, but you sort of play your hand if there's a safety car.
Yeah, you are giving yourself
a little
a
bit
bit less
early.
options.
Yeah. Whereas with the safety car, you can pretty much any lap.
For me, I'm just going to
Even
naturally
early on,
assume
you
that.
can just-
Alright, that answers my question. P1 is on the left, so. Winnett's. He's without a shout here, because Muddy Warrior's going to have to. Very late, DNF. Muddy Warrior's going to have to lock off Vaughn if he gets a good start, and we know he's been practicing his starts.
Yeah, Muddy Boy, look, he's actually angled his car.
He has, yeah. Strategic. Well, I'm going to give him props and say it's strategically angled his car.
Right, here we go. We have 4, 5
Here we
red lights. And away we go. It's a good start from the front 2. Muddy
Right on
Boy
board with
well ahead
Winnets.
into turn 1.
A good start from them.
Lagging.
Oh, Winnets goes a bit wide there.
Finley, I think it is, as those 2 Mercedes try and make their way through. Hasbro just ahead of French Boy. May got tagged there, he got all the way to the right side of the track and lost loads of positions on that as well, so it didn't look like much contact, but enough to make him almost go into a half spin. Good start from Hasbro though, he's up 4 places. Dylan up to P7.
Free and
Definitely.
Thomas here find it out, but Thomas really backs out there.
There's a spin at the back, I think it's French Boy again.
So
And what's happened to Fizek? Got disqualified already.
it's me, I missed that.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there. Very confused about that, but here comes Hasbro on his teammate.
Winnets
So he's
already
4
fallen
and
out.
5.
Leaders. Not that it matters so much here, but he's probably going to have to burn earlier than he would like. I can't get it. There we go.
Dewey Decker gets past Lenny P9, but the soft runners making up barely any positions at the start, which is not the effect of having a formation lap on, I guess. If that was no formation lap, they'd probably be up in the top 3. By keeping up with Winnets. Winnets a bit off the pace early on.
Yeah, well, he took turn 1 rather wide, and that set him off for the rest of it. Maybe he didn't do a good enough job warming up his tyres. I know the formation lap changes every week, so it's hard to tell. He's struggling through that chicane there.
Definitely, and he's all over the back of Joe. He's on the soft tyres. Will he go for moving to the chicane? The hairpin, sorry. He's going to try. Down the inside he goes. John gives him plenty of room. And all about the traction now. Side by side, and then Debris burning the ERS. John gives that one up. Up to P8 now. He's making the softs work now.
So after the goes the third lap, who's our main winner here? There's several. Hasbo, Bree, Toto.
Mighty Warrior really turning up the heat now. He's 1.3 seconds ahead already. As DRS is enabled this lap. Tyler has pitted, unfortunately. He has wing damage. So the first potential move could be, I don't know, there you go, Hasbo. I was about to say, are they going to switch positions? And I think we may have just let Hasbo through there. He's on the medium tyres. So I was going board there, and he cuts the corner and gets the first 3-second time penalty of the night. First of many, I would imagine. Not for Hasbo, but for everybody. So Hasbo can sort of make the most of these mediums now and try and attack Willits. Paloma doing well. Big key here is DRS for the hard ones. So keep them the DRS, they're going to do well later on in the race. Soft runners, so Debris really, who's made up good positions, never been free, not really moved anywhere. It's a very bold strategy going on in the sauce. You sort of need an early safety car to really make them work.
Something's very wrong here with Willits. There's no pace at all in terms of the front two.
Yeah. Muddy Warrior's showing a really good pace tonight. He's even dropping Vaughan quite comfortably. But when it's really struggling, he's got Hasbo putting the pressure on as well. Paloma just dropping out of that DRS range, and it's usually on attack with Finley, who is now going to go past with the help of DRS up to P5 now. Dylan also might follow him through. Backs out of that one.
According to Fizek, his game crashed, and when he came back, he was disqualified. Odd. Yeah. Nothing is out of the ordinary.
P5 potentially is a side by side with the Mercedes of Paloma. Tier 3 title rivals going head to head in Tier 2. Here they come into turn 4.
Go on,
it's just ahead.
Go on.
But Dylan may have a better run. He's under attack from Debris on those softs as well. It's on their way through. Some good racing there. Bit of Fizek get disqualified there because his game crashed. Maybe even called a restart when I saw that happen straight away, but a bit late now.
As we finally start to see those 3 seconds roll in, I will be very surprised if all of the runners do not have at least 3 seconds. It's just one of those tracks.
Look at this train here. It's a train led by Paloma. Everybody queuing up to get
the
past.
Move.
Dylan
Gets it easily done.
Debris, I thought he was going to have a dive down the inside there.
Dylan does favour that straight line speed, and on most tracks it pays off. Didn't last week, but
every percent of his ERS down the inside he goes. A little bit of a nudge, but it's past. Nothing too bad about that. Paloma might be able to fight back though. Not enough grip and traction.
Joel is the one with the most ERS in this battle. Well, he just picks up. Lenny down to 10. 3 down to 13. 24. It really shows the pace because the front 4 have all got around 75. Oh no, never mind. Warren Vaughan. Mighty Warrior just steaming away from this now.
Yeah, looking comfortable as well. Ken has got to get past Winnett, so he's just sitting behind, not really burning any ERS, just waiting for that opportunity. Definitely's been very aggressive at the start here. Let's see if he makes a move on Dilly, got 0% ERS. Waiting for the next one to go apparently, but here comes Defrey. Does he have enough speed with just DRS alone? Gonna try around the outside, boom, covers that one off. Tries to switch back. His sauce starting to die. Lenny's got rid of his sauce, so that shows about 6-7 laps these sauce will last.
Probably would have got another warning for that. So that corner's pretty strict on that. And probably another one there.
We are racking up now. Tyler the latest. Definitely the one who's made the most of these softs.
Where's the race director so broke on this game? Louis Dupree with 3% ERS.
Snap as well.
Loma behind him.
Might come in this lap.
That doesn't matter, it's on the soft, so Loma's not even going to bother.
Here goes Hasbo. Down the inside. Doesn't have enough room. Very risky making a move in the chicane anyway. So Defrey continues.
I think it's safe to say Winnett and Vaughan are praying for a safety car at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume, like
Big
most
advantage
tracks,
over the
mediums
hards.
will go to, say, 17 laps, 18 laps.
Anybody on not on the hard tyre safety car would be good for those right now. Take up so many positions because so many people have started on the hard tyres. That's if there is no safety car after the safety car.
It's even if we get a safety car, it's like one of those tracks where we just see the VSC constantly. I can't remember what it was like in Tier 1.
There was a couple of safety cars in Tier 1. But it's been nice and clean so far, lap 8. Joel getting very close at the back of the lane.
Everyone just using that
Let's go back on board with Hasbro.
ERS, except for Thomas, who's just casually sat on 80% ERS. I think he's got
Thomas
the most
is very
out of
good
the
at
entire
race
race.
management.
He does.
He is the racecraft king.
Reclaim his crown.
But he knows his train right now, so he's just going to get dragged along. He's on the hard tyres. When he gets the opportunity, he'll burn that ERS when they would take an opportunity. But there's no point burning it because he's not going to get past people ahead because they have the ERS as well.
Hasbro just can't quite get past limits here. About a 15%
Fitzy also
advantage.
on the back of the other McLaren Joel. He's going to give him a move actually as they went off board. There he goes, Fitzy down the inside into the hairpin. He's locked up and his contact and Joel's round. Also up to the Alfa Romeo there. Who was that?
Hasbro gets it done on Winnett.
Has a spin as well.
Oh, I think I may have picked up a warning on that.
He actually missed that move, but he didn't have a spin on the hairpin as well. I don't know what happened to him, but he was off track.
I think we should do a pact that we don't look at the penalties until the very end, because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of different ones come the end. They're all just turtling up. Finley in the top 5 still, who has been consistently top 5.
Well, Deppy had a spin, I think he's just lost the position. There you go, Thomas. Up 2 places now, just sitting behind because of that collision with Fitzy and Joel. I think Fitzy knows he's at fault for that one. Just locked up going into the hairpin.
We've dubbed a few nicknames now, some more mean than others, but obviously you've got Mitch, who is Mr. Wednesday, and undisputable. I think it's time to give Finley Mr. Consistent, or Mr. Reliable, or something along that line.
So it could be the first safety car, potentially Vaughan.
Oh, and he's spun it! And he's going to get past him.
Maybe hitting the wall of champions. Here's the tier 2 champion currently. Debris comes in to get rid of Sauce.
I can't see any visible
Now,
damage.
Warrior. No, neither can I. Not my Warrior now. Well clear of Hasbro, 7 seconds.
I did say Money Warrior was going to be the one to watch, but to be honest, I was kind of at least hoping for a battle. Come on, Warrior, maybe lock up, you know, give us a bit of a fight. Speaking of fights, Phoenix is still sticking to the back.
It seems every time you say a name, that's what.
I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. I'm not saying names anymore. As Thomas comes down towards the head.
Oh, there we go. Potential first safety car. Polly Porter has DNF.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. And Muddy Warrior's not going to be happy with that. Obviously, we don't know how far the mediums will go. We'll find out now
he's
if
just missed the pit lane as well.
when it's both in. So that's probably
Just missed the
pretty
pit
good for
lane.
them.
And, oh, that is ruined Muddy Warriors races.
I mean, the man's got the pace. I'm sure.
Unfortunately, the safety car is going to collect him. Everybody else is going to catch back up.
Yeah.
Literally just missed the pit lane.
And the hard runners just keep on going. Finley up to P2, Paloma up to P3. Definitely shouldn't be a tier 3 driver. Dylan also should. Look, I'm sorry, Paloma and Dylan, but the evidence just keeps stacking up.
At least them two have a good title fight, hopefully. So pretty much the whole entire field pits apart.
I'll tell you what, as
from
we're on the
top
safety
four.
car, we can give tomorrow, because we didn't have a pre-show tonight, because we have moved some of the pre-show, well, some of the tiers pre-show to a fortnightly basis, just to give us a bit more to talk about during it. Tier 3 seems to be doing alright for guests, so that's up to Joel, who runs that. But while we're here, we can talk about tomorrow's race. I gotta tell you, Poe looks fast there. I know he's a bit of a time trial merchant, and the biggest problem he has is either penalties or just losing it. I'm not one to speak because I haven't finished a race in a while, but he does look very quick around the bend, which is a track that we've never raced before in 7DR.
Yep, first trip to Miami as Money Warrior does pit. And let's see where he joins the race.
So hopefully tomorrow night that is a very exciting battle of Paloma, Dylan and Poe. Hopefully I'm in it. Probably won't be, but
Yeah, it should be fun, Miami. Muddy Warrior then, he's going to rejoin the race all the way back in P12 or maybe 11. He gets ahead and find the defender, he does. So there we go. Losing all those places. Hasbro now the net P1.
unless there is another safety car.
Yeah.
The
Now
two
Money Warrior's got a
tier 3 drivers could be looking very pretty here if there is another safety car in the next 8 laps.
And Money Warrior's got to be careful now. He's obviously got the pace tonight, but he's got to navigate the field safely without trying to like force the issue, if you get what I mean. He doesn't want to risk his own race.
Lenny opting not to pit on 6 lap old mediums. Arguably they only got about 4, maybe 5 laps left on them.
Yeah, definitely gone. But if you're on, it's definitely half the end now. Obviously Thomas, Joel started on the hards, Frenchy boy as well. So they've sort of gambled on the mediums lasting, or at least another safety car late on.
We did hear, I did hear from the weatherman of Joel that there is no rain. It's perfectly fine all the way through, which I found slightly upsetting. So I was hoping we'd see some rain or some weather change in this. Nope, it's dry all the way. In case any of you were wondering about wet weather strategy, there's going to be none of that. For people without penalties, of course, Mr. Consistent Dylan very rarely gets a penalty, does Dylan? Then, nope, Thomas on his strive back to his, will it be 5th championship?
I think he has one for, yeah. Maybe, must be 3.
3?
At least 3, yeah, no, he won the first 3 seasons, let's have a look.
Muddy Warrior also without penalties, Friendship Boys and Toto. As promised, I'm not going to look at the amount of penalties. Leave that for a little surprise at the end and watch the finishing grid just chopping and change at the end. Safety car is in this lap. So Winnets. Let's get on board with him. Promise I'm not biased. And see what happens because he's right behind Hasbro. The top 3 are on 13 lap old hards now.
Yeah, this is where your racecraft comes into play, especially for Muddy Warrior. He's got a lot of pace against the other guys we've shown already. He's got to navigate them, pick them off one by one. He doesn't want to ruin his own race by going for a silly move. Same with the front 3 here, they're all old tyres. The guys behind them are going to be faster.
Finley sends it.
Got to be patient.
And the penalties continue.
We'll go Hasbro, go for the early move already.
Done it.
As long as it's... There we go. Be patient. Make some movement. Turn one. Good move on Dylan.
So I'm starting to see Winnets' problem. I feel like in the braking zones he's collecting a bit of grass, which is extending his braking.
Horn back in him right now. Oh, that's a new camera view I haven't seen before.
Oh, I'm not even bothering with them. I'm just down on board with everyone.
I like that camera. So, oh, who's that? Thomas out braking himself potentially, and now losing a few positions. He has to go wide. Muddy Warrior going to make a move on Joel. There's a little look.
Dylan goes a bit
Backs out of that.
deep there. Nothing that Winnets can capitalise on. I also didn't notice
Thomas
that 3 was still on
tapped on the
softs.
rear. Don't know if Thomas got tapped on the rear or just brake himself. Take the run off and move them all over positions.
3 seconds. Finley's away here. He's still got some life in those hands.
Yeah, he did have the pace advantage over Paloma. As far as Paloma, obviously they're not teammates in this tier, but they are teammates tonight. I'll let him go through. I think we can sort of, well, it's the current net P1, so why wouldn't you let him through? See if it happens, so we'll switch positions early in the race. We've done Joel all over the back of Lenny yet. On older tyres, Lenny. And we're going to spin it at the back. I think that's tied up. As Lenny goes very deep in the corner, that opens the door up to Joel. Takes full advantage, but can he get the traction down? No, he can't. Lenny very good on the traction there, but Joel burning the ERS. He's got the inside line going into the final chicane.
Nicely done.
Warrior. Yeah, Joel is ahead before the corner. Is enabled this lap.
I feel like well, it'd be interesting to see if we see Paloma let Hasbro go. It does seem like she is holding him up quite a bit. 5 seconds out for tyre.
Player's got to let Hasbro through, I think, but obviously she wants to
There's no team orders here at
restart
Mercedes.
herself tonight. No. So not teammates, there's Muddy Warrior and Lenny going at it.
Well, fairness, Hasbro's not getting the best exit to cover himself in glory here, but I'm sure we will see that pass down this next. Well, Finley is slowly but surely extending that gap.
A bit deep last time, and he's gone a bit deep again. Money Roy down on his side. And Lenny very good on the traction. A little bit of a bump, and then he stayed ahead. But Money Roy are literally pushing Lenny along here. Got to be careful. Could be a collision coming up here. Money Roy's going to go for the move. Oh, he's just about squeezes through. Then he gave him space, but he's fine defender. Inside. Gets that move down as well.
Dupree, that was a bit aggressive. If anything.
Definitely that was. Got softs again, by the way. They just losing places now. Defence on Fitzy, but that was really...
Vaughan still on the back of Bennett, who's on the back of Dillon, who's on the back of Paloma, who's... I didn't see it, but apparently did let Hasbro through, and he's now off on the chase. Finley nearly breaking that 1 second gap. What's on the much newer hard tyres.
Yeah, here comes Vaughan on Winnets, around the outside, and Joel might be a take advantage. Not much room. Joel get through. You got a flag, safety car has come out.
What happened?
For what?
Tyler?
Tyler, no wing at the back.
What? He's not around anyone.
That's a
That's a
That's
Cody
a
safety
thing,
car, and that's
apparently.
brilliant for Finley, to be honest. Not so brilliant for Vaughan, who just picks up 5 seconds for speeding.
not speeding, collision with Winnets, it said.
How was it?
Yeah, wing change coming up as well.
Hopefully when it says rear wing damage, then it's not a visual thing, is it?
No.
Somewhat bailed Finley out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know why they changed that.
Finley opting for the
Safety cars are
softs,
reduced.
which... yeah?
Yeah, for some reason though, the safety car comes out when there's a full wing damage. Which in my opinion is a bit stupid, especially it's on reduced.
Well, here we are then. Well, probably 4 laps to go when this comes in. Maybe 5. So we've got to see a Tyler retire in the pit. No? Yes?
Clouds are forming. Rain's going away. We said no rain, but
Well, yeah, here we go.
a bit overcast.
7 lap old mediums with arguably 4 laps to go when this safety car comes in.
Nah, we've got more than that.
Yeah, I can't do math.
Yeah, more than that. About 10 laps to go.
Yeah.
Or 15 laps to go. Neither I can't do the maths either. 15 laps to go when you cross the line.
I was just getting some.
Strange one for Finley going with the sauce. He'll be hoping for another safety car.
Maybe he couldn't do math either.
In comes Fitzy, the championship leader, not having a good day today. Vaughan pits again.
Anything could change.
Apparently it went to wrong tyre by the looks of it.
With all these different strategies
Perhaps.
going, it's kind of hard to say who your net P1 is, so I'm just going to stick with Hasbro at this point.
Yeah, Hasbro's going to the end. Winnet's going to the end. Joel's committed now to the end, I think. Same with Thomas, now up to P6.
Another safety car. Well, apparently someone just losing their wing could change everything.
Yes. I don't know why that's... I don't know. Happened a couple of times now in a few other leagues as well. Just don't understand why that's a thing. Especially when Tyler was all by himself at the back there as well.
Not even consistent with rugby track.
So let's have a look at the standings and what this would mean.
Well, it's currently looking like another
Williams
pretty
P2.
decent day for Ferrari and McLaren.
Yeah, the constructors are going to get very close if Haas don't pick up some decent points here.
They're in this lap. That's a very late call. Joel is
It's not
very
in this
far
lap,
back,
it's
so
still
he's
going.
just going to have to sprint it now. Oh, never mind.
No, it's still going.
Hasbro was... Right, that wasn't the best.
Oh, we might have to. If we're under green,
I don't know. Wait, what? What's
give
happening?
it a lap and see what happens.
So it wasn't a late
Yeah.
call, it was a very, very early call.
Oh, who's overtaken? People stop overtaking each other. Come on.
From back there, they
I know
can't see. Can they?
It's glitched, but I need to get a fucking picture. What's going on? Well, we'll see what happens at the end of this lap, and then we might do like a maybe like a sprint race sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Cody's.
We'll see if the safety car comes in this lap.
How hard is it to get one thing right? I mean, really. It's a patch
Just one
every week, or every fortnight at least, and they can't fix this stuff. They just tamper with the stuff that no one's actually really got a problem with.
Yeah, we'll see if the safety car comes in. If it doesn't, we'll do like a quick sprint race format from the positions that it is now.
And tyres.
The only thing it does mess up is all the penalties, but what else can we do?
Hopefully it comes in. It is speeding down there now. Wish you could spectate this safety car. It's in. It is in.
Let's hope it doesn't come back out then, because sometimes it does that.
Hello, I'm back.
So there was definitely some confusion there. But there we go, back underway then, hopefully. Safety
suppose
car still
sent it
driving.
nice now,
Finally
there.
stopped. Alright, here we go. What am I looking at? Here we go. Back underway. Muddy Boy being aggressive at the start. Can he make a move? No. Backs out of that one. I still have a feeling the safety car is just going to randomly come out here.
A lot of people picking up
Finley.
grass on that. Oh, entry annex.
Finley making a move on toe on those soft tyres.
Oh,
Toe. Toe.
oh, toe. Right, gotcha.
That's Tyler.
You can't do that when you've got similar
Moves
names.
all the way back down to P15 and Tyler's going to get a move done, looks like. So side by side, a little bit on the wheels on the straight. Tyler is through, falling down the last position.
Wait, what did I just see? What did I just see? What just happened?
Don't know
I'll
what did
record
you
it, but I just watched Muddy Warrior brake really late, smack into Joel, but as he did it, he ghosted. What's going on there then?
Clear after fingers.
Oh,
it's
that
happened again.
was definitely a hit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
He's got a wick now, he's missing an end plate. He's still going for the move, and he's
Oh,
spinning
no,
up.
it's contact.
Nah, I'm not having that. No. That's not okay, that.
Moneyball does seem to be a bit laggy.
I recorded 3 clips there, so I've got all that down, and we'll put that into the stews later. But
Yeah, it's
from the angle that
contact
I've
as
seen,
well.
that's
Paloma on toe. As they try and side by side for that chicane, that's never a good idea. Joel can spin around twice. This race.
wait,
no
Joel's in
fault of his
P5.
own.
Wait, what?
I think he went to like a half spin and carried on.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a good save from
Finley
him then.
behind as well, was a bit laggy as well. As Paloma gets past Muddy Warrior, might have wing damage.
Yes,
Finley
he's
trying
missing an
round the
end plate. He
outside.
should be missing a lot more than an end plate, to be honest, from what I've been seeing
And that's
from my
Thomas.
screen.
Thomas having a spin as well. Don't know what
Muddy
the hell
Warrior's
is going on. Just,
Firing?
what is going on here? Position changes all over the gaff.
What's Muddy Warrior doing?
I think my boy's just getting out of the way. He's got wing damage.
We didn't want to do that
DRS.
first when he first got wing damage. He's doing it now.
I don't know what happened the first time. It was lagging all over the place for me.
I recorded it anyway, so I can come back to those later. Anyway, we find Joel back into P4. Still under threat though from Finley.
And he retires in the pit lane as well. But
See,
as I said before, he had the pace. He just needed to be patient.
Seen a lot of lag from Finley as well. Is it me?
Yeah, Finley's been lagging the race, I think.
As I've not really been on board.
I think this is due to the formation lap, to be honest. This happens every time.
Maybe it's time to say
Sort of
goodbye to formation lap.
Yeah, maybe.
When it's just barely hanging on to DRS Hasbro here. Could he get another epic final? I highly doubt he's going to get as lucky as he did last week. But
Yeah, fine defender, by the way, somehow P3. And didn't see him go up there, but here comes Finley on the
whoa,
jump.
Finley's here. Hello. Whoa!
Oh, he's... What the... What is going on here?
I
Is
didn't
he
get a good
actually
view of
spun?
that,
Yes,
so
he
I hope
has.
he did. I'm sure Joel did, or Finley did. But
And now he's stuck.
now
on the
he's
orange
stuck.
curve, he's gotta
Oh,
restart the
spinners.
track. Yeah, that's... yeah, we need to set track on.
Why they've added that to be a thing, I don't know.
I don't know, but trying to
Really
figure out what
unfortunate
is
for
going
Finley
on
there.
since
I
this
have no
restart.
idea what, if anything, caused that. Dylan and Thomas here still just racing along with no penalties, so credit to them for that. Oh, and Frenchie gone, so. Yeah. Oh, and Toto down there at the bottom. Sorry. See that.
Yeah, this race has been a bit chaotic the last few laps. Hopefully it's
To
settled
be honest, I
down.
think half my lag is coming from recording 4 clips there in about the space of 3 minutes.
Definitely Muddy Roy and Finley have been lagging all race. I hadn't seen any lag from any other drivers, to be fair.
Well, I've got the clips, so if any of them put in clips and do make a steward's appeal, I will have that to go to. But I'm not gonna post them because we don't really know where we stand in the spectators box with what's going on. Paloma is moving in on
pressure
Joel.
here from Paloma because Joel completely out of ERS. Going to lose that position to Paloma now up to P4.
Brilliant from the tier 3 driver.
Yeah, he's doing very well. Vaughan now up to P9 or 7. He's at the back of the grid a few laps ago.
Maybe if anything, this just extends the gap. Joel's happy as long as he's in front of Vaughan, I think, here. Obviously, Fitzy behind him. It's not looking bad for Joel, no matter where he finishes at this point.
Dylan gets his first penalty, so there's
Oh.
literally just Thomas in the top 10 now.
Yeah, so I really want to know how many penalties Tyler has, but I'm not going to look.
I think Hasbro's got quite a bit as well, so I don't
Is
think
there a
that's
cut
on
off?
race
Is there
lead.
a point that you get to so much time penalties where it just goes, look, no, you've had enough?
Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds.
30 seconds! Now that's an achievement. I have never seen that.
There was a driver, I can't remember his name, it was do definitely make some move on Dylan.
Very nice. isn't
Dylan
it?
gonna make a move back. It's now a
Yeah,
bit more
he's-
lag.
Dylan just has this ability to have straight line speed. I mean, look at him.
Very good to avoid Thomas and then Depri. Nearly got caught unaware. Somehow avoided each other.
I'll be honest, if I was on board with Dupree though, I may have recorded that. So it really comes down to penalties at this point. Who has collected the most?
Very good.
Thomas could very well
I
be.
don't think he's going to win the race, but he's going to be
Do you know what? It's
in
not.
the podium
It's not.
slots, I reckon.
He could.
I don't think
be
Winnett's
within
got
a shot of winning,
I hadn't seen
depending on his
Winnett's
penalties.
got too many. I was just worried about Depri going a bit aggressive on him behind, but we'll see.
Well, it's just
a
a
aggressive
second
all race.
Ooh,
Thomas not very good on the traction there, and if he's wise, I just let
no aggression needed.
let him burn the ERS. He could re-overtake him here, but
Yeah, Thomas still just sat on
Paloma.
73 arrest. Does he know
Yeah.
that? What? Does he know where the button is?
goes at P3 as fine defender just behind, gets a
He gets past Tyler there.
This is what I mean. Debris just sets the fastest lap of the race as well. Thomas is the racecraft king, you know exactly what he's doing. Everybody around him's got no ERS.
Frenchy boys as well, to be fair. He's sitting pretty right now. I mean, he's not sitting very pretty on 9 lap on softs, but
I don't think they're going to make it.
no,
Joel, side by side.
I don't know why he went to the softs. I haven't watched Frenchy boys race enough to know what he's like, but why did Finley go on the softs?
I don't know.
Joel here.
I don't
Joel
think
and
they're
Thomas
gonna
running
last.
16 lap old mediums. They have to be feeling that now.
They're going to get a puncher and a soft one as well.
We're yet to see it. In fact, I think it's been seasons since we've seen it.
Well, here goes Thomas now using the ERS. Quite get close enough.
We might as well. Joel's on 0.
Yeah, that's what he's been waiting for. They could run it.
Joel is a pretty decent defender there, but there's nothing he can do about that.
So 6 laps to go now. Thomas makes his way up.
But as
to
I said before,
P6.
as long as Joel is in front of Vaughan and Fitzy, he's okay for the championship.
Big loser so far. The Haas drivers only Fitzy just about in the points, but he might drop out of it half a penalty.
Yeah, no idea what happened to Finley, so hopefully he's got cleared for that. That was good. I need to stop saying names.
There comes Dylan on Joel. Joel
Thomas. Let's do another tier 3 driver. Soon to be tier 2.
DRS range of Thomas as well. He might. Definitely actually shows some good pace here. He's been a very aggressive all race. He made that desperate move on a.
You know, sometimes you just got to be aggressive.
Lenny on turn on it. Have a yellow flag. Who is that? Goes himself forward. Definitely because he's now moving up to P4. Despite having no ERS like the whole entire race, definitely still very quick on the strengths.
I think Winnett should be pretty happy with this result as well, to be fair. Hard fought. A horrendous start, to be fair, but he's held on to the front. The 2 leaders are sort of out on their own at this point. So, bar any mistakes.
Joel might be struggling with these tyres now.
18 lap old mediums. Yeah, I would imagine so. He's got to be flirting with that 70%.
Thomas still doing well. He's now in the DRS range of fine defender. He's
Problem
one to
is for
watch
Joel,
for
he
me.
now has Vaughan right on the back of him. He's the one person he's fighting.
Yeah, we are on board with one. Yeah, push him along and he's tapped him and they've both gone round.
Oh no,
Wing down
no,
Vaughan, that
no.
might have caused a safety car. Saw wing damage before.
Was you on board with Vaughan as we record that?
I wasn't on board with Vaughan.
I was on board with Joel and I missed it.
I think Vaughan just needed to slow down and just kept on driving into him.
Yeah, we're
me.
starting to see the theme here tonight at Canada Tier 2, aggression.
So just the VSC.
Funny thing is, all these guys are in the same party. Joel is not happy right now.
So I just see it is raining. Rain. Rain 4 laps ago. It
Really?
might
Yeah,
stay
no,
on
yes.
the slick zone.
Spots of rain.
If there was a safety car there, Thomas was definitely in the race. DRS enabled it, we're back on the way. I don't think we're going to see inner tyres. That's an absolute downpour, but I think the last few laps are going to be a bit slippery.
Joel will be
Especially the guys on these really
exceptionally
old
unhappy
tyres.
right now. Fitzy's just there laughing. He's just extending his championship lead now. I don't know if any of the people above Fitzy are really in contention for the championship. I haven't looked at the standings.
No, we've got Moneyboy retired. Winnett's now. Well, Winnett's is a P2, so he'll gain on Fitzy. Charlie's not racing, Way's not racing, Joel out the points, Vaughan out the points, Thomas is about 40 points behind, but he's going to close the gap a bit as well. There's Depri now lining up Paloma.
Holy crap,
Very quick tonight,
the speed Finley just had on Tyler was... Christ.
I think if Depri didn't make that lunge on who it was, can't remember, because he makes another move,
Joel.
Paloma down the inside. Is it Joel? I can't remember.
No, I'm moaning that you got another...
Oh, sorry.
I know.
Yeah, if he didn't make it a lunge, I'd probably give Depri drive of the day, but we'll wait to the end because Thomas.
I'm still looking at Thomas here for driver of the day. 20 lap old mediums, no penalties. He could shoot up the standings here.
Yeah, we know Hasbo's got at least 6 seconds, probably more. As Depri does get past.
Yeah, but we know Dupree's got at least 12 seconds.
Two Dutch.
Thomas gets past.
Tonight.
Fine defender, nice move done there. Dylan gets another 3 seconds. He's going to be kicking himself for that. Prides himself on not getting penalties.
Dylan had a little look as well.
Thomas is looking real pretty here.
Finley still going.
The former king of
lap
7GR could be well back on the rise here.
Let's wait the best out. Joe gets fastest lap. I think Finley's going to get a punch before the end. It'd be good if he can hold on for a point.
I think Thomas might be looking at his tyres and worrying a little bit as well. 21 lap old mediums.
I think they're going to be okay. I reckon on about 60%, I reckon.
21 laps.
If I stay on board with them, they might give me the graphic unless anything happens. I'll keep an eye on him. He's 2.2 seconds up. Next car is Dylan making a move behind.
No.
And backs out.
I've suddenly seen the Delta and shot down the list.
Fitzy making a move on Dylan. Dylan maybe compromised himself, going for the move. Hasbo picks up a little time penalty. It's going to be big. Side by side, Dylan
Could
and
Winnes
Fitzy.
get this done for the second week in a row with a little bit of luck? Fitzy not leaving
good
an
race
abundance
between
of space there for Dylan, but it's not a lot of space to be given on that part of the tracks.
Fitzy locking up into that corner as the track getting a little bit slippy.
I'm not seeing any more rain than what we were seeing. It's still drips. The track itself still seems fine. Oh, a little bit of a slip there from the man on 21 lap old hards. Not what you want to see is drips on your halo. All the more reason for me to... Do you know what? I'm giving it to...
Oh, who's that?
Oh.
Dylan.
Ah, that's on purpose.
Spinning off at the hairpin.
That's on purpose, that. Just because he doesn't want to move up to tier 2. He's done that on purpose. I told him I'd say this on stream. Yeah, as we enter the final lap, I'm giving driver of the day to Thomas. Absolutely smashed it. It's raining. Well, spitting. 23 lap old mediums. 5th place, no penalties. We don't know where he's going to finish yet, but I'm good. Ooh. I'm going to stop talking now because I just nearly jinxed him.
After some ball with Joel passing P11. But we'll stay on board unless anything major happens with Thomas for the rest of this race then.
I'm thinking Winnes, Paloma. No, I'm thinking Winnes, Thomas, Paloma. That's my prediction here. We have no idea what the penalties are. We haven't looked.
Yeah, I can't remember when it's getting more than 3 seconds. Fitzy moves up to P6, overtakes Fine Defender.
But here we go. Here's where we find out.
We're going to go
As
side by side.
crosses the line. but he won't stay in
on-track
P1, I'm
winner.
sure. Winnets goes P1. Dupree
Here comes Thomas.
stays third. Paloma P3. Thomas P4
Oh, I thought it was behind that. By a tenth.
by a tenth.
That's unlucky from Thomas, but a very good result.
So Winnets
Nonetheless.
has done it again. The second week's row. A little bit of luck. Just hanging in there. Gets his second victory in a row.
Well, 2 of my 3.
Oh,
predictions
Joel's
were
just
right.
dropped all
I
the way
think I
down to
said Hasbro.
P13 there. It's not, yeah, he obviously had a lot going for him. That's 100% Thomas driver of the day for me. Didn't get the podium, which he probably deserved, but still smashed it. 3/4 lap hole. Drizzly rain. Brilliant race from him.
Yeah, very good race indeed. Winnets taking his second win in a row. And, well, Fitzy recovered for P6, so Winnets closing that gap to the 2 Hasses. He might have even overtaken Finley, who didn't score any points.
A 2-3 from Mercedes as well.
oh,
I don't
yes,
know where they're
did.
looking in constructors.
Finley scored 1 point. There's the penalties. Was that 15 seconds for Duri Depri in the end? I think it was. Yeah. But there we go. There's the grid order. Do you want to do the honours?
Nope, because I'm doing the winner graphic.
Okay. Wins its second race in a row. Hasbro back on the podium. First time I've seen him on the podium for a while. Paloma picking up a tier 2 podium and a Mercedes double podium as well. Thomas just missing out. P4, a very good result for him nonetheless. Fine Defender P5, good result for him also. Fitzy, good recovery drive. Depri, good show from him tonight. Lenny picks up his first points of the season. P8. Dylan P9. Finley grabs a point in the end for the half team. Frenchy boy P11. Toe P12. Joel and Vaughan are next. They came together late on. Tyler P15. And Muddy Warrior Podgy Fizek are your DNFs. Tyler got 18 seconds by the way. The highest of anybody I think.
Impressive.
A really good drive from Hasbro. Despite having 12 seconds of time penalty, still finishes second place. And apparently we're back in the lobby and we're back on the grid. We're back in the garage screen. Sorry, just replying to the message.
Right, I really need the bathroom, so I'm going to say goodnight to the stream. Thank you for watching the race. It was a good one. And see you tomorrow for Tier 3. That place, Miami, yes.
Yeah, Miami tomorrow at Tier 3. Might be Joel and Vaughan on the stream. We shall see. But thank you for watching. It was a good race. Well done to Winnets. And we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.